Most professionals already teach executive function skills every day. They just don't call it that yet. Whether you work in a classroom, a clinic, or a coaching practice, you have probably helped someone learn to plan better, organize their day, manage emotions, or follow through on goals. That is executive function work. The difference between doing it informally and becoming an executive function coach is that one is intuitive and the other is intentional, structured, and based on measurable outcomes. An executive function coach helps clients develop the cognitive and behavioral skills needed to manage their own lives more effectively. These are the skills that sit underneath success in school, work, and daily routines. They include planning, time management, emotional regulation, prioritizing, working memory, and self-monitoring. In simple terms, executive function is the ability to get things done in a thoughtful, consistent way. The day-to-day work of an executive function coach often looks different depending on the client's needs. With students, the focus might be on breaking large projects into manageable parts, tracking deadlines, or building study routines that actually work. With adults, the focus may shift toward workplace organization, communication, and sustaining attention over longer tasks. In clinical settings, these same strategies often support therapy goals, helping clients apply insights between sessions. Coaches do not diagnose or provide treatment. Instead, they use practical, evidence-informed strategies to help clients strengthen the bridge between knowing and doing. The process typically begins with assessing which executive skills are strong and which are underdeveloped. From there, the coaching client sets specific goals, often starting with one small area such as time awareness or emotional control. Each session builds on previous progress, and the client gradually takes more responsibility for managing the process independently. What makes executive function coaching distinct from tutoring or therapy is its focus on skill development rather than content or symptom management. Tutoring teaches subject matter. Therapy addresses emotional health and clinical concerns. Coaching focuses on behavior change through structure, strategy, and accountability. It lives in the practical space between insight and action, where many clients struggle the most. Executive function coaches also serve as educators and collaborators. They often work alongside teachers, parents, or employers to create systems that reinforce consistency. The goal is always independence. An effective coach measures success not by how much the client relies on them, but by how much the client learns to self-manage. This collaborative and forward-looking model is what makes executive function coaching so powerful. A typical coaching session may include reviewing goals, reflecting on what worked during the week, troubleshooting obstacles, and practicing new techniques. These techniques might involve visual scheduling, time estimation practice, or emotional regulation tools like pausing before reacting. Every session ties back to the larger goal of self-awareness and independence. Clients learn how to recognize patterns in their thinking, adjust their approach, and recover from setbacks without judgment. For professionals in education, therapy, or coaching, much of this will sound familiar. That is because many already integrate executive function strategies without labeling them as such. The difference is that certification as an executive function coach through the National Board of Executive Function Certification, NBEFC, formalizes that expertise. It creates a shared professional standard for ethics, competence, and outcomes. Certification gives professionals credibility, structure, and clear boundaries of practice. It also helps the public understand what to expect from an executive function coach. When someone hires a certified coach, they are choosing a professional who follows a code of ethics, engages in continuing education, and uses consistent, evidence-informed methods. That level of standardization is what allows a developing field to become a recognized profession. Executive function coaches work in many settings: private practice, schools, universities, corporate environments, and community organizations. Their work often intersects with ADHD, autism, learning differences, and mental health. Because executive function underlies so many daily skills, coaching has a broad and lasting impact. A well-trained coach can help clients reduce overwhelm, improve consistency, and experience real confidence in their ability to manage life's demands. The heart of executive function coaching is empowerment. It is about giving clients tools and structure to make meaningful changes they can sustain. Coaches don't fix problems for clients. They teach the process of self-management and growth. That process changes how people see themselves. It builds the belief that they can learn, adapt, and stay organized even when life is unpredictable. If you are a teacher, therapist, or coach who already works with organization, attention, or follow-through, you are already doing this work. Becoming certified through NBEFC simply gives you the professional recognition and framework to continue it with clarity and credibility. Executive function coaching is not a trend. It is the next step in professional practice for those who have been quietly teaching these skills all along.